Hi everyone, and welcome to another video in the Sobriety Hack series with me, Gail, at Sober Bliss. Today I'm going to give you 10 tips on how to get through the first few days when you first stop drinking. Okay, so you've decided that you want to stop drinking and you're a bit worried about how you're going to get through the first 10 days, the first week or so. That's often the hardest. So I'm going to give you 10 tips to help you get through the initial stages when you stop drinking. Tip number 1 is to be positive. Remember, it's your decision. You want to do this. So it's much easier to get through the beginning times of stopping drinking if you feel good about it and feel good about yourself. Tip 2 is to stock up on your favorite non-alcoholic drinks. That could be non-alcoholic alternatives to what you used to drink, tea, coffee, hot chocolate, whatever. Just because you're not drinking, it doesn't mean that you can't enjoy something nice to drink. Tip number 3 is to stay hydrated. Drink lots of water. As well as drinking other nice things, you need to drink water because alcohol dehydrates you and you'll feel the effects of that. You might be sluggish, tired, have headaches, and drinking water will help with all of these. And it's also a good way to get through a craving. Just have a glass of water and you'll feel much better. Tip number 4 is to get outside and get some fresh air and exercise. Being outdoors for even just a short amount of time, going for a walk, messing about with the kids, even going for a run, whatever you fancy, being outside in the fresh air is a brilliant way to lift your mood, get some exercise and feel much better about yourself. So if you can, get outside and get some exercise. Tip number 5 is to eat something. Sometimes we think we're having a craving for alcohol when in fact we're actually hungry. So try and eat regularly throughout the day. It doesn't really matter at this stage what you eat. When I first stopped drinking, I started eating a lot of chocolate and snacks and things like that. So don't worry too much in the beginning. If this is you, you can work on that a bit later. But the most important thing is to regularly eat throughout the day. Tip number 6 is to try and reject any positive thoughts or feelings that you might be having about alcohol. Remember why you're doing this. Alcohol is not your friend. Alcohol will make you feel bad and do things you don't want to do. And remember, you're giving up alcohol because you want to feel better. So try and see alcohol as the mind-altering substance that it really is. Don't glamorize the first drink. Don't imagine relaxing with a nice glass of wine. No, get all of that out your head and focus on the negatives of alcohol if you find yourself tempted. Tip number 7 is if you can't stop thinking about alcohol, then indulge your thoughts. Remember, they're just thoughts. So if you're constantly thinking about it all the time, then use this and read lots of books, read lots of websites, blogs, listen to podcasts, watch videos, anything that will focus your attention on learning about it, learning why you want to stop, helping you get through those difficult times. Remember, a thought is just a thought. It can't make you reach for the bottle or a beer or whatever. So focus your energy and learn about alcohol. You could even start to write your own journal or your own blog, which I find really helpful. Tip number 8 is to look after yourself. It's really important in the first few days that you take care of yourself. If you're feeling tired or hungover still or sluggish, then get lots of rest, have nice long baths, go to bed early, have naps if necessary. Treat yourself, I suppose, as if you would treat a child who's a bit ill. You know, look after yourself and relax and don't try and take on too much. Tip number 9 is a really good one, and this is to reward yourself every day. getting through day 1, day 2, day 10 is huge, especially if you've been drinking every day for a long time. So reward yourself at the end of each day that you've got through without a drink. That could be buying yourself something nice, allowing yourself to do nothing and just relax. Put money in a jar so that you can save up for something nice at the end of a week or a month or whatever. But do something nice for you every single day. And finally, tip number 10 is to remind yourself that cravings will only last a few minutes. So if you're having a craving, don't try and dwell on it too much. They will come and they will go just as quickly. So it's important to keep yourself busy. Try not to focus on the feeling. If you do find yourself feeling uncomfortable, then just compare it to how uncomfortable you felt when you woke up with the worst hangover ever, or how uncomfortable you felt if you did something silly or if you fell over. That feeling of being uncomfortable drinking is far worse than the feeling you might be experiencing now. It will pass and it will get easier. There you go then, 10 tips for getting through the first week or so when you first stop drinking. I really hope they helped you. If they did, please give me a big like. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. To keep up to date with more hints and tips, then sign up to the Sober Bliss newsletter, and the link is below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.